The African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement has been projected to increase intra-African trade by over 50%, adding about $76 billion in income from the rest of the world. But the trade may just be faced with challenges in forecast almost impossible. TVC News business correspondent Adeshawa Odushoga reports.
Trading under the African Continental Free Trade Area kicked off in the new year with mixed feelings. First, from manufacturers who fear unhealthy competitions, to experts raising concerns of some of the participants, particularly Nigeria. The participating African countries are making history with the continent's flagship project of the African Union's Agenda 2063 to stimulate intra-African trade. While there may be strong prospects for the commencement of this milestone, several challenges have been identified to be culpable of marring the success of the AFCFTA, such as inefficient transport infrastructure, poor trade logistics, security challenges, creating trade bottlenecks for the continent, one which is said to have an existing high infrastructure gap of about $100 billion.
The issue of infrastructure, is key. And then how do we fill this gap, the funding gap? We have relied, Africa has relied usually on multilateral institutions, maybe the World Bank, and regional, maybe the African Development Bank, and loans from China, essentially to fill the gap, and they have not been adequate.
With the potential to expand intra-African trade from the traditional regional economic communities to a rather continental level, diversifying African economies, the inadequacy of export managers in the country have posed its export capacities to other African countries under question.
In a country like Nigeria, with 206 million people, we cannot boast of 5 export managers. All right, we can say Chinatown project, the UAC of this world, the Levantis and the Unilever came in to establish what is the role of the foreign affairs or the ambassador in line with the Vienna Convention of 1963. We are ready, but we have to tell ourselves the level of preparedness.
While the historical intra-African trade may have just commenced barely a week ago, experts say it is mandatory for African leaders to come to a round table, crossing the T's and dotting the I's, taking advantage of every opportunities of the African Continental Free Trade Area. Adeshawa Odushoga, TVC News, Lagos.